All right, all right. I am back. I am back. Oh man, I'm looking at myself. I'm feeling good myself. Ooh, 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 ooh. All right. I am in a hydrated state right now. The reason is because you guys probably lost a little bit more weight than me. I did lose some weight and I brought it back up because I keep my body clean for the most part already. So it's easier for me to hydrate myself. My cells are more absorbent at this stage right now. They're cleaner. I put they have less, inflammation, less calcification, less gunk and gook and sticky substances calcified on the cellular wall, and throughout the organs and throughout the digestive tract, etc. So, like my skin color, though, I pay attention to my skin color. I pay attention to see if I have bumps, if I have things growing on my skin regularly. I'm always paying attention to these things, in every part of my body, in every aspect of it. I'm paying attention to all of it. You know, I utilize the medical industry how I want to, you know. I reach out to its professionals, to its to the various professions in the medical industry that have to do with the different functionalities and the different areas and systems of the body. I try to go more holistic than anything, obviously, but there's a time and there's a space and there's a place for everything. So, that's not an issue. I'm very proactive when it comes to that. So we are on day four. Day four, day four, day four. So as far as day four is concerned, I'm gonna go over. Let me get some stuff here. I'm gonna go over some items that you guys could be consuming today. We're going to be doing soft fibers, so definitely soften up some veggies, some zucchini, some squash. You can steam that, you can roast that, you can saute that, you can blend that and make a nice blendy stew. You could, there's just a million things that you can do with that. Okay. Fruits, you can definitely hit a lot of fruits today. Try, if you want to blend them even better. The reason I want you guys to blend the stuff today as much as you could is because we want it as absorbent as possible. We want to break it down to until it's as broken down as it can possibly be, so that the digestive system doesn't have to work but still gets the benefit of the food getting broken down. That's the objective here, saving yourself some energy and making sure you're feeding the body in its full capacity. All right. So, some sweet potatoes, and today, if you're gonna, if you want to use some sweet potatoes today, if you wanted to blend them, if you wanted to mash them, soften them up well, no sugar on those things. If you want to use a little agave, it's okay, but no sugar on those things. No brown sugar, no white sugar, no sugar on those things. I prefer you just use agave as a natural, glycerin type of sweetener, but you don't want to use outside of that. Baby bananas. If you guys do have baby bananas, find some of those. Those are going to be great. Let's see. Like a sweet potato stew. But no. But that's the only, by the way, and that's the sweet potato is the only substitute outside of the fruits and veggies and greens. Okay. So keep that in mind, and only if it's soft. No sweet potato fries, no sweet potato chips or anything like that. Today, day four, we're also looking, plenty, by the way, guys, plenty sea moss. Make sure you're taking your capsules in the morning. Make sure that you're hydrating. Make sure you got your coconut water. I'm just going to be like a reoccurring, theme. Make sure that you guys have, your bitters, and you're taking your bitters 3 times a day. Follow that up with some tea. Follow that up with some water. I got some tea here myself. I have some water here myself. Because my tea is a bit bitter there, so that's why I'm consuming that. But because I have the bitter in my tea, so That's good though. I want the bitters in me. Let's see. As far as today, blue. Here's some smoothie ideas. If you want to do like a soup or like a blueberry sour sop smoothie, you have some blueberries, some sour sop, some baby bananas. Cut those up into pieces, freeze them overnight, or freeze them if you can today, or blend them with some ice today. If they're if you don't have anything frozen there, makes apple juice base would be pretty good on something like that. Another smoothie idea is mango, cucumber, cantaloupe. Add a little bit of agave, a little bit of cinnamon to that. You can use some coconut water. You can use a nectar base for that, something like that. Keep it nice and thick if you want, but the coconut water is going to be good in something like that. You can do a coconut cream type of smoothie, coconut water, some coconut flesh, some vanilla, some cinnamon, some agave. That'll be a nice flavor for you there. You can do a bunch of berry smoothie, strawberry, blueberry, blackberry, elderberry, raspberry, red raspberry. I would probably do something like that with a coconut base as well. You can do a green smoothie, but if you're going to do a green smoothie, wait until the end of the day. You can do something like kale, cucumber, add some honeydew, some avocado, a little bit of key lime, a little bit of honey if it's going to, make sure these are smoothies, guys. So you can do honey as long as it stays cold. But if you're going to heat something up, don't do, use agave if you're going to heat it up. Coconut water base would be good with that. Key lime aid, that'll be a good drink to drink today as well. Some key lime, some agave, and some spring water. Just mix those up together. Is alkaline version of a lemonade. Some hibiscus key limeade. Do the same thing, but add some hibiscus to it. You can add some elderberry to it if you have elderberry there. You can get some fresh ginger and do the key limeade with some fresh ginger in there. That'll be a great drink. A liquid to drink today. So keep that in mind. Those would be some great alternatives that you guys want to go ahead and utilize. And then tomorrow is going to be an all raw, all veggie diet. So tomorrow, we want to keep the same morning regimen, really. We're going to keep the fluids going in the morning. We're going to keep the water in the morning. We're going to keep, all of the fruit waters in the morning. We're going to keep the fruits in the morning. We're not going to eat that solid food to that extent early in the morning whatsoever. We're going to drink our teas. We're going to take our sea moss. We're going to take our bitters. We're going to take our nutritional capsules, all that stuff. We're going to do that stuff in the morning time while we're hydrating. We're treating the body. We're helping the body. We're keeping the body in an environment where healing is conducive for healing, where it's where we can actually get an opportunity to heal the body. But it takes time. Herbs don't work as fast as chemicals, but when they start working, they work longer than chemicals, and they work more effectively than chemicals with no side effects like chemicals. So it's just getting it going, because you have to build those antibodies in the body. You have to build the property in the body, so the nutritional value. So, if you're eating protein every day, your body's going to have a protein density or protein concentration. So that those things are what, how the body accumulates, and ultimately what determines the state that the body ultimately is going to be in. So keep that in mind. We want to do things every day so that we can get the benefit of it, and then we can continue to benefit of it moving forward, so that if you do miss a day here and there in the future, in moderation, it's not going to be damaging to you. But missing a day now, during the day, during the future, it is going to be damaging. It is going to be damaging at this stage. Okay. So keep that in mind. Just bear with me. Just keep that in mind. You can have a seat, my brother. Keep that in mind, and it's something that we're going to want to be attentive to. Keeping those fluids going in the morning, keeping everything kosher in the morning, and then towards the evening, I would probably do something with plenty guacamole. I would probably do plenty mushrooms tomorrow. Some nice raw mushrooms. You can marinate those overnight if you wanted to. Get you some eggplant, marinate some of that overnight. It's very absorbent when you put some water and some oil to that eggplant with some seasonings. Those seasonings will really get inside that eggplant, even if it's raw. Cut it in thinner slices so it's easier to process, to chew and stuff like that. But bell peppers, plenty bell peppers. Onions are going to be good. As far as raw is concerned, you can do some onions, but keep those things, as an option. Keep those things in as an option. As far as the meal, if you can go all day with just the fruits and stuff like that, that'd be great. We're not doing any grains at this moment. Okay, we're not doing grains at this moment. We're doing soft fibers today, but again, tomorrow after the sundown, that's when you're gonna do those solid foods. That's those ideas I'm giving you towards later in the evening. The solid foods. So we're on day 4. We're on those soft fibers. Try to blend that stuff up. And stay out of your head. Keep that in mind, y'all. Y'all got to stay out of your head at the end of the day. Don't get distracted. This is the theme moving, from the very beginning. Don't get distracted with your own thoughts. Don't get distracted in your own head, especially when it comes to things that you know that you don't want to do and that you're not supposed to be doing. That's a good way to end up in the wrong situation, by thinking about things you shouldn't be doing, by entertaining those thoughts in the head longer than they're supposed to be there. Once you recognize that self-destructive thought, that subconscious self-destructive thought that's coming from somewhere inside of you, for whatever reason it's there, and how it got there, we still have to determine that. But once you get that self-destructive thought in your mind, you got to be quick to rebuke that thought and get that thought out of here. Like, nope, not happening, not me. I'm for myself. I'm positive for myself. I'm a cheerleader for myself. I'm going to assist myself in accomplishing my goals. I'm going to be my best friend. I'm going to be my best advocate. I'm going to be my best employee. I'm going to be my best whatever I got to be personally for myself, for my own, life, for my own agenda, and even as a business owner, this is how I can conduct myself. I like to be in my hands on everything, because I got to play my part too. I'm not here to shout people around and give orders. I'm here to lead by example. That's how you do it. That's how you get it done. That's how people learn. You don't tell them, you show them, So these are the principles that we have to follow within ourselves. We got to show ourselves that we love ourselves. We can't just say it, but it does start with the conversation. So any negative conversation, we get that conversation out of our mind quickly, and we go ahead into that positive frame, tell ourselves something positive continuously until you are, until you're not thinking about the negative. Combat that thought with another thought that lets you know that thought is a foolish thought. If I ever say in my head, oh man, I can't do that, I always say, yeah, what are you talking about? Yes, you can. First of all, don't label yourself like that, Franco. Don't put yourself in a box like that, Franco. God gave you all the potential to be whoever you want, Franco. And all these things I tell myself until I convince myself to go in the other direction and to believe in myself and then to do what I have to do. That's how it goes. Just that simple. Okay, so don't get distracted. Stay out of your head. If you're feeling a little bit famished, you should be hydrated. If you're doing everything properly and you're drinking the fluid that you're supposed to be doing, you should be hydrated. Okay, so don't worry about hunger. If you are feeling hungry, get more hydrated. Okay, don't fear the hunger though. Use it for fuel. Remind yourself what's going on. Hey, your body is detoxifying itself. It's removing inflammation. It's disciplining itself. Okay, and watch your triggers. Don't be in McDonald's if you know you can't eat McDonald's. Don't be in your kitchen cabinet at 2 o'clock in the morning with all the snacks if you know you ain't supposed to be there eating all the snacks. Get some rest, okay? Get as much rest as you possibly can. Lay your body horizontal. Don't sleep on your stomach or on your left side. Try to sleep flat on your back and just try to get a good night's rest. Let the body do what it does on its own, okay? We will see you guys tomorrow. I'll send out the new links. We do got to get going here today, but it's just a quick check-in to make sure that we're keeping you guys in check and keeping you guys accountable and keeping you guys motivated and doing whatever we have to do outside of doing it for you, because I can't do it for you. You still have to love yourself to this extent. I can't love you more than you love yourself, okay? So make sure you guys get out there and you go get it today, and you do what you have to do today to bring a peace to your mind, to bring a better healing to your mind, to bring a better quality of life to yourself, to bring a clearer mind to yourself, to a brighter future for yourself, a clear vision for yourself. Do what you got to do, okay? No excuses. We're on the way. This is the winning team right here. This is how you think. This is how you talk to yourself when you're on the winning team, okay? We're not going to sit around feeling sorry for ourselves and coming up and justifying every excuse that we can for why we can't do something. We're not doing that. That's not how you win, okay? And I know it's difficult and it's not always easy, but we're going to develop strength. That's what we're going to do, because we're not going to quit. Quitting is not an option, okay? Stay focused. See y'all soon. Peace.